they don't survive my ratings. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Patriots and the Packers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Jones has it. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. A good throw there, and that's what you want to see from a quarterback trying to cement his spot as a starter. Now, worth pointing out, we're expecting to see this group for the first half of this game only, so they'll get a little more run than they did last week.
Yeah, this is kind of the new normal, isn't it, partner? Because we've gone from 4 preseason games to 3. So this is more like the dress rehearsal game, although there are a few teams out there that use that 3rd game a little bit more now because there's a bigger gap from the 3rd game to the opener. But what you want to see? One half of crisp football, a game plan in place, and guys really running through it the proper way.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, that's a good throw right there. And our understanding is they're probably going to play the bulk of this first half. It's only the 2nd week of the preseason, but you can already see the connection he's got with his receivers and tight ends. And he's clearly enjoying himself so far. That throw, it picks up a first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play as it takes us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown!
Christian Watson
from 19 yards away.
And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
An inside give to Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41.
He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
Last time out, of course, he threw the interception. Then they gave up the touchdown, surrendered the lead. So now working from behind here. 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check go.
Running right, Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding. Offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right?
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. On third down, here's Jones. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. The most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it.
Don't worry, I'm gonna do.
Next, the rest is up to me. Can I talk, Mike?